Deeply frustrated with you going to sleep there. Is there anywhere for Manu to go? There should be. Yeah, there. You were literally right next to... Oh, my lord. You are sick, though, with food poisoning, so I guess that's affecting it. I guess it's affecting it. If I had an apothecary, I could deal with that, but alas. Oh, dear. Starting to see an awful lot of CO2 build-up here. And eventually, that will start filling this area with way too much O2. Being said, a soda fountain will be an easy one for us to set up, so perhaps I should build a canister filler just down here. I could even put it over here, maybe. I'll be fine with that, sure. Let's get rid of this. I will then have a gas filter. If it's O2, it'll dump it out. If it's CO2, it'll send it over there. I think that would actually be fairly easy to set up. Something like this, perhaps? Sure. That shouldn't be too bad. So I'll wait for that to be deleted and then we can sort that out. Wow, that water level drop though. How long have we got? Only 6.6 cycles left to go. And only 4.9 cycles left to go. But look at how full this thing is. Because we're producing so much power now with the petroleum. We just don't... We're not using much of that at all anymore. Which is kind of bonkers, but also kind of good. Let's go ahead and deconstruct some of these strategically so I can finish these off. Hello, yes, Kiwis Can Fly. How you doing? Welcome back. Okay, I'll go to the beginning now. See you in YouTube land. Have a great rest of the stream. Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you for dropping by. Right, plastic lather, comfy bed, and plastic tile. I could now... Well, no, we have nowhere near enough plastic to do that. I was going to say, I could now go and do this. No. Maybe another time, but not yet. I believe they can construct 2 out, but it's of small consequences to add these ladders and then take them down later. Got some water over there that we can access. All of this water here, which will slowly go away. Oh wow, there's a gulpfish just living there. Slowly converting this water into clean water. I like it. We might set up a Pacu farm somewhere in a little bit. But right now, that's really, really a very distant concern for me. Right, okay, so we are going to want a gas filter. I kind of want, if it can't put anything into the gas filter, to send the overflow in this direction, but I sort of wanted to bypass the gas filter if it can't use it. I guess I could achieve that, more or less, by doing this. Delete the middle tile. And then just have that feed back around into it. So in the event that it can't be filtered, it just goes around. But if it can be filtered, it comes out this way. And empties up there. This way the system can never be broken. Hopefully. Okay, it doesn't quite work the way I had hoped. Right, okay, well, then what we can do should be something along these lines. I need to restrict the direction that it can flow, is the issue here. I think I might need to pull that back just a little bit. Yeah, here we go. This should work, I think. Oh, I might need one. No, I need one extra tile. Right, so the extra movement I need is I have a gas bridge over here. That directs the flow in that direction. Just construct that one. This way, it'll all flow this way if it has nowhere else to go. Which is exactly what I wanted. I want this to filter out carbon dioxide. Eventually, it would be nice to set up an area where I just maintain a certain amount of... actually, how much power is going up here? Oh, we've got enough room for a little bit more power. Hook that up. But where I maintain gas storage for all of the different elements, with access to a canister, should I ever need that canister. It would actually be kind of cool, I think. Once that gets hooked up to power, we should be good. Hello, Ratface. Thank you very much for the subscription. And hello, Bilal. Welcome back. We've actually done a fair bit in your absence. I will show you in just a moment. There we go. Got the sun lamp. Now I would immediately like to get the soda fountain. Let's go ahead and grab that. Now, we should be delivering plenty of CO2 over here. There we are. I'll make this a nice priority 6. There we are. Tonk. There we are. Okay. We've got a new blueprint. Plastic. Yes. Thank you so much. Many thanks. So many. Okay, so now we've got window tiles, plastic tiles. I would need to set up glass, which would be quite expensive. Now, I want to see how big this sun lamp is. Oh, no. I need glass for it. Alright. That's a pain. Because glass is so heat expensive. Can I actually make glass yet? Polymer press. No. No, I can't. Okay. Alright, so that's not no-go for now. Where's the soda fountain? Oh, we haven't researched it yet. We should be there soon, though. Where's glass production? I'm surprised it allowed me to research something that would need glass if I couldn't make it yet. There we are, glass forge. Alright, well, we're going to need the bunker tiles and the bunker door for space anyway, so that's not too bad, I suppose. But the CO2 buildup over here is starting to get quite excessive, and that's largely because this vent can just dump as much CO2 out as it wants. It'll never stop. Got a lot of things producing, a lot of CO2 around here. I'm starting to feel like we need more and more and more and more and more, and indeed more carbon skimmers. Because this is getting excessive. I'm going to say, yeah, let's go ahead and make a couple more. Oh, before we do, though, oh yeah, we've got plenty of them on this for power. We could easily have a bank of carbon skimmers. So, whomp, whomp. Actually, yeah, no, that should be fine. It should all go in this direction. And we just need to bring the water along and then the power. And that should take care of everything we need. Where did that water come from? Oh, probably something up here. Oh, we were probably... Oh, well, no, we were bottling water there. Strange. Not sure where that... Oh, perhaps we stored some ice in there and it finally melted. That's likely what went on there. Tiny little shine bug. In a pocket of 19 grams of oxygen. You keep being you, little shine bug. You keep being you. How's our store? Oh my lord, we're going through this fast. Okay, we need to slow down. How much longer have we got on this? 2 cycles. We are actually going to have to set up an extra bank of storage for 2 cycles. Oof. Either that or just allow it to accumulate in there. Or set up greater consumption. No, let's go ahead and set up more to be stored. Another 3 tanks will give us an enormous storage capacity. But this has to be done at an absolute highest priority. Unfortunately, I'm also going to have to rejig some of this. Basically, all of this is going to have to come down here. Actually, no. We can do it like that. That should be fine. We'll bring the pipes down. Like so. Like so. Like so. This one is going to come all the way down there. And this one will branch around. I'm going to have to be moving very fast to get all of this done in time. There we are. Hey Annie, how you doing? We still think that looks like a stacked caravan. I mean... I could just go across from the far right one, but I would prefer to have the snaking pattern that I created be be set up for all of them. Did you just pick that up while it was falling? Well done. Oh, and again. As expert mining gun use. Truly, I am impressed. Everyone's getting their work done. Well done, well done, well done. We'll do this a little bit faster, but we're almost there. I fancy we probably will be okay for the next period without power. Without, sorry, the geyser running. Thank you very much. Soda fountain complete. But this is a bit more of a high priority job right now. Only 1.5 cycles left. We won't need that extra storage really, I don't think. Also, only 3.1 cycles left on the water down there. So that's actually pretty cool. I think it's fair to say that we may have solved our water problems. Sorry, our power problems. We have not solved our water problems. We've actually made more water problems. For the time being, I think we can manage it. You know, I could easily have this work in a bit of a better way. And have that all kind of piped down and then up. It would save a little bit of room, but oh well. Now, is that able to move down there? It is. Fantastic. Right, now what I need to do is just break things off there for a second. I need that to come all the way down. That go all the way up. That come all the way down. That is going to confuse the dickens out of the system for a few moments. Deconstruct this. It is going to annoy it. It's going to be annoyed. The moment I do that, it will break a bunch of things, but, you know, it is what it is. An anonymous gifter is gifting 5 subs to the channel and has also unlocked 25 emotes for people in the channel. Thank you so much. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you. How are the fireworks, Belial? Apparently they've calmed down where you are a little bit. Mini Avi, thank you very much for the 24 months. That's really kind of you as well. Thank you. Oh, have we got a hype train? Oh my lord. Let me quickly sort this out, and we will revisit that in a moment. Let's get that gone as well. It needs this to happen relatively fast. Chop, 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 chop. Lines. Oh, Melissa as well with another 5 gift subs. And Shakal Draconis, thank you so much, everyone. That's so kind of you. And yes, Kiwis Can Fly, thank you very much for the cheer there as well. Hey, Amadians, how you doing? Thank you for dropping by. Right, we should be backing up, well, quite a lot of natural gas right now, but that's fine. Just need these ones finished, and we should be alright. There we go, and the gas is flowing once again. There we are. Everything's moving, and this is probably dormant. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. It's gonna be absolutely fine. Camel Spider, thank you so much for the 200-bit cheer there. Now then, how is our crude oil going? Actually, not too bad. Not too bad at all, in fact. How's our liquids going? I think they're going. That's a thing that's happening. But we can now build the soda fountain. Now, it does need a liquid pipe intake to getting water. Now, the problem with this, it's going to be German water. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. It's going to be a tad bit of a problem there. Are we currently researching? No research focus. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and get the glass forge. Belial has a sub to give away. Who wants it? Do I need glass for the soda fountain? We shouldn't do. No, we don't need glass for the soda fountain, thankfully. I really just want to see how big this is. Drag down glass. Everyone wants a sub. I think that's stretching Belial's wallet a little bit too thin. Let's have a look at this hype train then. We're on level 2 already and 68% of the way to level 3. Thank you so much for the support, everyone. It's really, really wonderful. Got a new printable? Some hatchling eggs, sure. We'll convert those into omelets fairly quickly. Now at this point, I'm fairly certain next OMT in 0 seconds. That's a lie. Clearly outputting loads of gas. Well, I guess once it's finished erupting, it will go dormant. Oh, cancel. Thank you so much for the gift sub there, Belial. Diolch yn fawr, mate. And thank you for sharing 5 emotes with the chat. Right. There we go. Now let's go ahead and uproot you. Let's get that out of the way. And at this stage, I can start removing these from the edges. Well, actually, no. Cancel that. We won't remove this one, simply because I'm going to build across. We now want access to this area. We can, however, delete that. Well, that's it. Dormant. Next active in 34.6 cycles. That's it for all of the natural gas we're getting from the geyser. Now we got all we have is the gas being generated by our oil wells and our oil refinery. But that's our lot for the time being. Okay, the skimmers are already starting to pull all of this CO2 down. Phew. That was getting a little bit concerning, frankly. Alright. I would hope I'm not going to use up all of that in 36 cycles. We'll see, though. Thank you very much for the hype train support, everyone. That was wonderful of you. Thank you so much. That is the second hype train this stream. I should replay this, but my Factorio needs more production. Factorio will always need more production. Yep, always, pretty much. Drake, thank you very much for the gift sub there. That's really kind of you. It's your first gift sub on the channel. Please put some extra special love in chat for that support there. That was really, really kind of you. Diolch yn fawr. Alright, well... You've got German water down here, and that is going to be a problem. We need to sanitize the German water. we need clean water to go in. It would also be nice if we had clean water going up there, frankly. How do you want to do this? Okay. Let's make a little area that's somewhat removed. We're going to have German water enter it. We are going to have to manage it reasonably well initially. We're probably going to want to vacuum it out. I'll use a small pump. Actually, no, I'll use a main pump for it. It'll be unfortunate because that main pump will then be lost. You know, to antiquity, basically. But we will hopefully be able to manage the water inside. Now, the way we're going to do this, water will input from one direction. It will be locked in. So we're going to need a liquid shutoff valve. We're also going to need liquid reservoirs. So 2 ideally, I'm going to say. I'm going to say 2 would be the best setup. The first one will fill. Then the second will fill. And we're going to rely on the second to tell us when we need to stop inputting more water. So this is going to be able to hold 10 tons of clean water. Liquid shutoff valve will exist here. It'll bring clean water into the system. Let's move it up a little bit just so I can... in fact, let's just slow down time. In fact, let's pause time so I can puzzle this out properly. We're going to want the liquid shut off just a little bit above it. Though that is going to then interfere with the potential position there. So I want to only have this 4 tall. This is 3 tall. That's 4 tall, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, yeah, we want it to be 4 tall, so we can use it this way. I'm going to want this flooring to come all the way out. We may need a little bit of power in here, but I don't anticipate we're going to need a lot. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop a small power transformer. We are going to make sure that the whole system works the way I intend it to work before we commit to anything first, though. So we're going to want a liquid shutoff, probably about here. I'll be able to hook that up with some power. Something like that. There we go. So the input of Jeremy water into this, and then across. The output, I could have them move one into other, and then that will back stuff. Like this one will fill first, and then this one will fill. Because the idea is that this water will try and cycle back around. If it's not clean. If it's got a germ level that's too high, do I have... I don't have the research for it yet. Okay, well that does throw a bit of a spanner in the works. There we go, liquid pipe germ center. Okay, that's not going to take as long at all to get, so we can continue on with the design. We can pop in a liquid pipe element center just for the sake of seeing where things go. So this will exist here to check whether this has got a certain amount of germs. If it has any germs at all, then I want to prevent this from working. So we will need a NOT gate. Right there. Hook these up, like so. We will want to have power all the way across here to run this. But assuming there's no germs at all in the system, then the clean water can exit on that side. Otherwise, the germy water will cycle back around. But because I'm giving priority to new water coming in, it'll wait here. As long as there's water flowing, it won't try to move through. So this will flow into this one first, and then keep going around, but then it'll block. So this one will completely fill. And then it'll start filling up this one. Now, I guess I could do this with a single tank because of that. Because basically what I want to do is make sure that this gets up to a certain amount. If we have a look at liquid tanks, they now have a automation output. I can say a red signal when the reservoir is at a certain amount of fullness, and then a green signal when it reaches a certain amount of emptiness. And all I want to do is say that when this is at a certain percentage of fullness, I want to say, okay, it's enough water to enter the system, shut it down. And then it just sits there, and it'll be bathed in chlorine gas, which will decontaminate all of the water in the system. But I want there to just be enough room that the water can continue to cycle from these pipes, so they don't ever get completely full. I don't think we're going to need two gas reservoirs, actually, for that reason. I think that was a bit of an artifact of the way it used to be, that you couldn't have an automation output. And as a direct result of that, you needed to jump through some hoops in order to make sure that everything, in order to kind of fake an automation system, an automation signal. So I have this come out here, all the way up. I am going to have to have a little bit of extra room, I think. Actually, no, we shouldn't need that extra room. We can do that. We can have the, again, you know, it's basically to fake a germ sensor. This would exist right there. And we just pull down the power. And clean water would exit on that side. Once again, we are going to need a NOT gate. Because what I wanted to do is, I assume... Now, this is the thing. Is I assume that I can tell the germ sensor, or that the germ sensor will simply say, yes, there are germs, or no, there are not. But it might not need a NOT gate. So, because if I can say send a green signal if there are germs, or send a green signal if there aren't germs, then I can just configure it so I don't need to reverse its signal. But either way, that will control this shutoff. The moment that detects that there are no germs, this will start outputting water. And only when this is empty will it shut everything down. So what I need is basically an RS latch. I've got an OR gate. Memory toggle. There we are. A set reset latch. So basically, once this is full, I want to set the system. It's now primed. It is now in decontamination mode. Once the liquid in here has been in here long enough that it's decontaminated itself, it'll start emptying. And once it's empty, I want to send a signal to reset the whole system, which will shut down, unlock this and allow more water in. The moment that germy water hits this, it'll have germs, so it'll shut that off. So I don't need to worry about that. I only care when this is full and when it's not. So for that, I can quite happily have this little signal over here. I'm going to want let's have a quick look. Reset and set. So when this hits a certain threshold, I guess that sends a green signal. Sorry, when it hits a certain threshold, it'll send a red signal. So I want to reverse that into a green signal. So whomp, whomp, connect. And then when it's empty, it'll send a green signal. So at that point, I want that one to hit this one naturally. So it'll reset it. And that will, I assume, outputs a red signal if the internal memory is set to red. Outputs a green signal if the internal memory is set to green. We'll see if I've wired that up correctly. Hopefully I have. Either way, this entire room can be isolated. Something like this. And on this side, something like that. I could actually have the pipes leave and thus be external to the room. So I wouldn't need as much gas in here. But I am going to need a way of completely evacuating all of the gas anyway, so I guess that isn't too much of an issue. And I do apologize, everyone, if me talking through this, and I know I'm not slowing down. Sorry about that. Hopefully you have been able to follow along with the workings as I'm imagining them. I'm going to need a gas pump in here. I'm also going to probably want a... let's think. I could use an automation shipping line. Basically, I want to be able to deliver bleach stone. That's all I want. So at some point, once this is completely vacuumed out, I want to say, yeah, I want to drop off some bleach stone in here. So please do that. And then that bleach stone can just off-gas in there. So for that reason, I will want a gas vent. A really simple one. Doesn't matter what it's made of. Copper is fine, because it's not going to be dealing with any particularly high temperatures. And we want to just dump this gas outside. I will want to control the power to it, however. But that should be possible by going like that. And then building a power switch right there, which I can toggle externally. So once this is vacuumed, I just turn off the power and the power will never be turned back on again. And inside here, I will have just that little vent there to drop in some bleach stone, which means I could push this wall back a little bit, which gives me a little bit more room to play around with the logic and to see that a little bit more clearly. Right. Okay then. Did everyone follow what I was describing and why I was explaining why I'm planning to do what I'm planning to do? If not, let me know and I will hopefully be able to. Oh, that went. Did I just have an autosave? I missed it. I'll hopefully be able to explain it a little bit more clearly. But there we are. Had to just puzzle it out myself first, though. All right, then, peeps. Let's get back to it.